Marie entertains clients to earn money. In addition to seeing clients, she makes money by modeling on a fan site and teaches an online class about her lifestyle. Marie's main goal is to find a wealthy partner to secure her future. One evening, her roommate Eddie comes home and notices Marie's new bag. He suggests she sell it, but Marie wants to keep it, saying she didn't have luxury growing up like he did. Eddie counters that his father is rich, but he isn't, as his father cut them off after the divorce. Marie encourages Eddie to create online content to earn money, but he feels uneasy about it. Meanwhile, she is eager to make more money and agrees to collaborate with another model. The next day, she takes photos with Lucky. While reviewing the pictures, Lucky sees messages from someone named Jeff on Marie's phone. Marie explains that Jeff is a potential client. Lucky believes online content is a safer option. She checks Marie's profile and offers tips to attract more fans and increase her earnings. Eddie, overhearing them, mentions a model who recently went missing. Ignoring the warning, Lucky invites Marie on a trip to create content with other models. The following day, Marie meets her new client, Jeff, who reveals he is recently divorced and struggling with dating. Marie thinks Jeff just wants to release his physical tension on someone, but Jeff explains he also seeks a deeper bond. Marie insists he must pay to get to know her, so Jeff gives her $400 for a chat. As they talk, Jeff realizes he wants to be with Marie and asks her to stay with him for a week to see if they are compatible. Finding this absurd, Marie asks for $30,000 for the arrangement. And to her surprise, Jeff agrees. She still doubts his sincerity, but Jeff assures her he means it. That night, Marie updates her fan page, but becomes curious about the rumor Eddie mentioned. Marie checks the profile of the missing model, Chloe, but gets sidetracked when Jeff sends her a text. He apologizes for being too forward earlier and sends her $500, asking her to meet him tonight. However, Marie already has plans with Lucky. Later that night, she joins Lucky's group. But when the women mention their agency takes 40% of their earnings, Marie declines to join them. The women insist they earn more with the agency and encourage her to give it a try. At that moment, Marie receives $15,000 from Jeff. Believing Jeff will actually pay, Marie makes an excuse to leave Lucky and her friends and rushes to Jeff's house. He greets her warmly and they discuss their arrangement. Marie explains that she's never done this before, but for $30,000, she'll stay for a week to see if they connect. If they find a real connection, Marie will stop seeing other clients, and Jeff will take care of her needs. Jeff agrees, and he starts asking Marie about herself, encouraging her to be open. For the first time, Marie shares her dream of being an artist, which she had to give up due to the cost of art school. She then asks when they will start their trial, and Jeff suggests she move in right away. She mentions she didn't bring her things, so he takes her to a walk-in closet filled with clothes he bought for her, which impresses her. Seeing her happy, Jeff leans in to kiss her before leaving. Marie calls Eddie to share her news. He's thrilled she might have found a big client, but worries, since she just met him yesterday. Just then, Jeff calls, and Marie heads to the bathroom where he has prepared a bath for her. He quietly watches as she relaxes in the water. The next day, Marie explores Jeff's house and discovers a locked door downstairs. She approaches Jeff to ask about it, but he is busy on a phone call, so she decides to relax by the pool. While she enjoys the water, Jeff surprises her by coming over, causing her to drop her phone into the pool. He reassures her that he will fix it, and then she inquires about the locked room. Jeff jokingly says it's his dungeon and promises to let her in once she proves herself worthy. Later that night, Marie hears a noise in the hallway and sees Jeff carrying something heavy from a room down the hall. He takes it into the locked room, and when he turns around, Marie quickly pretends to be asleep in bed. When Jeff joins her, she acts as if she just woke up and asks where he has been. He lies, saying he was on a call, which makes Marie even more suspicious. The next morning, as soon as Jeff leaves the bedroom, she gathers her things and tries to escape. Before leaving, she checks the room down the hall to see what Jeff was doing. To her surprise, the room is filled with art supplies. Jeff enters, explaining he was preparing it as a surprise for her. He mentions he even moved an old Persian rug to get the room ready. Realizing he was carrying the rug last night, Marie admits she saw him and got scared. She apologizes, and Jeff brushes off her worries before returning her phone. Marie spends the day by herself at home. She attempts to return to painting, but realizes she's not really into it. Instead, she decides to head to the pool, missing a call from Eddie. He leaves a voicemail saying that Chloe has posted again, so she's okay. This makes Eddie feel relieved about his friend. Later, Eddie messages her with a link to Chloe's profile, encouraging her to reach out for a collaboration. However, when Marie checks Chloe's latest pictures, she notices the outfits look like those in Jeff's closet. Worried that Jeff has kidnapped Chloe, Marie tries to escape again, but Jeff comes back. Startled, she drops her phone, breaking it completely. Marie lies, saying her uncle is in the hospital and she needs to leave. But she discovers the door has an automatic lock controlled by Jeff's phone. She pleads with him to let her go. But to her shock, Jeff reveals he knows she doesn't have an uncle because he has looked into her family. He moves closer and Marie kicks him and runs. But he quickly catches her and knocks her out. When she wakes up, she finds herself alone in the bedroom. She checks the bathroom for something useful and finds a bottle of sleeping pills. She takes a handful and hides them in her dress. Then, she goes to the dining room and asks Jeff about the locked room. Suspecting Chloe might be inside, instead of answering, Jeff suggests they start fresh to enjoy their week together. With no other option, Marie agrees. Jeff goes to get their meal from the kitchen, and Marie seizes the moment to slip the pills into his drink. Just as she's about to do it, Jeff turns around, so she pretends to take a sip from his glass. He reprimands her for her bad behavior, and Marie lies on the table pleading for mercy. He continues to scold her and then questions what she believes is behind his locked door. The woman breaks down in tears, confessing that she fears he will imprison her there like he did with Chloe. The man looks puzzled at the mention of Chloe, and Marie seizes the opportunity to grab a glass and smash it over his head. She takes a key from the unconscious man and unlocks the mysterious room. As she suspected, Chloe is inside, but the woman refuses to leave, viewing Jeff's home as a paradise because he fulfills their every desire. Jeff soon finds them, mentioning that he intended to introduce Marie to Chloe when the time was right. He then frees Chloe and confines Marie to her room as punishment for her escape attempt. Later that night, after Jeff has gone to bed, Chloe checks on Marie. She advises her to be kind to Jeff to get what she wants, but Marie dismisses her as delusional. Unfazed, Chloe encourages Marie to enjoy what's in her room before shutting the door again. With nothing else to occupy her, Marie explores the room and discovers a journal filled with Chloe's drawings. This reminds her that she still has a chance to survive and escape. The next morning, Chloe confides in Marie that she was ready to end her life before Jeff rescued her. Marie is puzzled as to why Chloe would want to do that. When she was a successful online model, Chloe then begins to flirt with her, claiming that Jeff is going to set them free. She explains that her fans don't truly care about her, but Jeff accepts her for who she is. Seeing a chance to win Chloe over, Marie reciprocates the flirtation and starts to please her. Jeff discovers them in this situation and observes, even instructing the women on their actions. Chloe then suggests to the man that he should enjoy her and leave Marie in the kitchen. The man agrees and takes Chloe, leaving Marie to vent her frustrations into a towel. She tries to cope with her circumstances, finding comfort in painting while following Jeff's rules. As time passes, she and Chloe develop a bond while working to keep Jeff satisfied. One day, Chloe is taken aback to see that Marie has painted her. She decides to join Marie in painting, allowing Marie to inquire about her past life and whether she misses it. Chloe responds that she doesn't miss it, as her previous life was filled with fans who felt entitled to her. The two then shower together before heading to bed with their client. The week comes to an end, and Marie is surprised when Jeff admits he can't make her happy. He pays her the money he owes and lets her go. Marie says goodbye to Chloe and encourages her to leave too. But Chloe still wants to be with Jeff, so they share a kiss. As Marie is leaving, Jeff asks her to take out a trash bag. This is to show her that he has thrown away the painting she made for Chloe. Marie also finds a drawing from Chloe in her bag. Not wanting to leave Chloe behind, Marie goes back to Jeff and pleads to stay. Later, while Marie and Chloe relax by the pool, Jeff invites some men over, leaving them puzzled. Feeling uneasy, Chloe heads to the kitchen for a drink and discovers a small camera linked to a hidden server. She then finds Jeff's laptop, which shows he has been recording their time together. Feeling betrayed, Chloe takes Marie back to their room, just as Jeff is saying goodbye to his guests. Chloe tells her friend that Jeff has been filming them and sharing the videos online for profit. Just then, Jeff shows up and the women confront him. When he sees they have his laptop, he threatens Marie with a taser and demands Chloe give it back. When she hesitates, Jeff uses the taser on Marie, knocking her out. Feeling defeated, Chloe hands over the laptop, and Jeff locks them in their room. Later that night, when Marie wakes up, Chloe feels guilty for not escaping when she had the chance. This moment makes Chloe realize that Marie has feelings for her. She pushes Marie to admit it, but instead, Marie kisses her. They decide to take their relationship further and confirm their feelings for each other. Now motivated to escape, Chloe reveals she can pick locks, and they plan to get back at Jeff. They dress up and go downstairs, but find Jeff with a visitor. They sneak around while looking for Jeff's phone to unlock the front door. During this, Marie learns that Jeff's visitor is his son, Eddie. Meanwhile, Jeff leaves his phone in the kitchen, unaware that Chloe is hiding there. He joins Eddie, who thinks his dad is giving money to his friend while ignoring him. Feeling betrayed, Eddie storms off. As he leaves, Chloe passes Jeff's phone to Marie, but they need facial recognition to unlock it. They split up, with Marie hiding behind the bar. Jeff finds her, but she grabs hand sanitizer and puts it on his face. While he's confused, she quickly unlocks his phone with his face. She unlocks the doors and reunites with Chloe, but Jeff tackles her. As she fights him off, Marie urges Chloe to escape. Reluctantly, Chloe runs away, leaving Marie to face Jeff alone. He then threatens to force her into total submission, but Chloe comes back and hits him with a trash can. Eddie also returns, having recorded Jeff's threats on video. He threatens to go to the police, prompting Jeff to try to bribe him. Eddie remembers how his father abandoned him and his mother, leaving Marie to become his family during tough times. With that thought, he punches Jeff, choosing his friend over his father. Jeff retaliates and chokes Eddie, but Chloe grabs the trash can again and slams it over Jeff's head, knocking him out. As they look down at the man who hurt them, Chloe wonders if they should call the police. Eddie warns that Jeff will do anything to stay out of jail. So Marie decides to take control of the situation. Soon, the women visit Jeff in his old prison. He apologizes and pretends to be submissive, trying to gain their sympathy. However, Marie realizes that if Jeff were to end his life, Eddie would inherit his house and wealth, which would benefit them. The women kiss before locking Jeff in his room. This is where the movie ends. Subscribe if you enjoyed.